Welcome back to the AME Food Safety Show. This next segment should wake you up. You watch TV? Who doesn't? What's the most numbered run commercials on particularly like CNN and these big media stations? Pharmaceutical ads. I'm disgusted by them. You should be too. Let's look at that first slide. In the middle of the night, you're watching these pharmaceutical commercials. They follow a very standard protocol. They show somebody either with a problem or a challenge, and then they tell you how wonderful it's be to take these pills. Guess what? What's the purpose of that ad? Is to sell their products. At the end, they all have the same pitch. And you call me a liar. Watch them. Ask your doctor. Next slide. What should the ad suggest to all the consumers? Well, guess what? The highest profitable product ever of a pharmaceutical company, it's not what you think it is. It's not something to kill bacteria in your blood for a sepsis condition. It is Viagra, which was actually made for something else, but it has a very unusual side effect, and that's what they're selling. Only in the United States and New Zealand are pharma companies, drug companies, allowed to sell their products on television. It's called direct-to-consumer, pharmaceutical advertising, or drug pushing. Do the ads increase the likelihood that the drugs will be prescribed by physicians? That's a question I need you to think about in the next section. What's the purpose of the medication? They got the cycle of this guy. That's actually Mark Harmon, who's an old football player at USC and a movie star. What's Cialis? What's Enzyte? The side effect benefits are not what you think. What pharmaceutical companies were really developed for was to treat a life-threatening situation so you can be on a medication scheme. Hypertension's one of them. That's probably the second highest prescription segment. Lifestyle problems like thin eyelashes, insomnia, toenail fungus, and erectile dysfunction are not primary to the mission of a pharmaceutical regime. All drugs have a severe side effect. I don't care what they are. You need to read the package insert with an open eye. Next slide. Are drug companies honest? You might say, oh, hey, they're a respectable company. They make billions of dollars. I disagree with that postulate. The drug companies are honest. They have been cited for violations. Let's look at it. Unsustained claim. That's probably the most popular. Risk minimization. Overstated efficacy. That means it doesn't really work. It doesn't really do. And every human is different. Your genetic makeup is completely unique to you. So I would offer the postulate, and you can agree or disagree with me, are pharmaceutical companies honest? And I might get murdered tonight for saying that. I'm willing to put myself on the line. And are you as a consumer adequately informed? Next slide. Well, how do you think physicians are informed? Do they go off to Vail for a 2-day seminar and talk about just those drugs? Yeah, a lot of them do. But the 99% of the physicians are approached by what are called our pharma reps. I call them Barbies and Kens because they're always very attractive. The guys have $2,000 suits on and the girls have a miniskirt. That's why I call them cheerleaders. They're perky little people that sell drugs. And if there's some out there that are watching this show, tell me it's not true. So the doctors are informed about the benefits and the detriments of these drugs and who's a viable candidate to get hooked on them. So the doctors follow. 1 minute. Let's keep going. What's too much persuasion? I've actually seen pharma reps that look like that lady on the side, and then the physician goes to the patient, sells it to them, and they're getting a side benefit on the side. A lot of those guys go to jail for that. What's the immorality of pharma products? That many drugs are equivalent to the same thing. You get the same effect, but they based on your insurance, what you can buy. The clinical trials don't really give the results that they want, or they hold them in third world countries. The drug side effects are unpredictable for you as a person. You've got to read the package insert. And most drugs on the regime don't have an end date. Once you get hooked on them, they keep you on there forever, particularly psychotropics. So here are my suggestions to you. All ads start, look for the sequence. See if I'm lying. Listen to the potential side effects in the ad. And once you get hooked on a psychotropic, you get off. The results could be addiction, anxiety, or death. If you see death in one of the suggested pharmaceuticals to you, get out of that office. They don't really care about you. Thank you very much. I look forward to our next show.